Say, man, $100,000 in 1 month is just insane. Now, listen, I don't normally make videos like this, but where I'm kind of like hyping somebody else up because, especially since you guys already know, I'm a big believer in branding yourself. But man, there's a lot of things that I would like to kind of just talk about today that, man, it blows my mind, right? So I recently have been following a guy over there on Instagram, and you guys already know I've been preaching how a lot of people have been making some pretty quick money over there on Instagram, right? And it took me a little while to like get over there, as it always does with us, right? We see people making money online and we sit there and we question. Well, I think I knew I wanted to go to Instagram because I saw so many people making so much money, and I was like, but I didn't have a really good formula down. So I came across a guy who started teaching me about 6 second non talking videos. But beyond that, right, I want to let you know that a lot of people have $100,000 a month in life, right? Not a lot of people, but you know what I'm saying. But like some people have $100,000 months. But this guy started his business 98 days ago with a brand new account all on Instagram, right? And the fastest thing that everybody approaches me with is, well, what is he doing? What is he doing? Right? Now, hold on. They don't ask me the way you're probably thinking right now. You're probably thinking, okay, well, what does he do for a living, right? So he sells a course, that is identical to what I sell. Identical, right? So, anyways, the next question is, well, what is it? What's the program? How is it so special, right? And this is where they're always getting it wrong. This is where I have gotten it wrong in my life. And so I'm hoping that this video will kind of explain that we have the wrong views. It's not always about what you are selling. It's who you are and how you are selling it, right? Like, meaning who you are, like, how are you stepping up to the plate? Because I want to give you some ideas. Number one, I'm super excited to make this video only because it really encouraged me to give myself permission to, one, take Instagram more seriously, which I have been. If you guys have been following me, I'm on day 21 of doing the non-talking videos and actually taking it seriously. To be very, 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 very transparent with you, I wish that I would have started a brand new Instagram account. And some of you might say, well, why didn't you? Or it's never too late. And I know it's not too late, but I'm actually seeing a lot of traction with this now. But the reason why I did not in the beginning is, one, because I wanted to delete my old accounts, and because I was paying for that stupid blue check. And I was only paying for that blue check on Instagram because people were making clones of me. And because I was paying for it, they wouldn't let me, right? So then I canceled the subscription. But the problem is I was in the middle of the month. So they're like, well, hey, your month, we got to wait till it runs out. Anyways, so what I decided to do is, today is May 1st. I'm happy. Wait, first of the month, baby. Let's get it. And I went ahead and launched a Faceless account as well. And the reason why I decided to do that is because, one, Faceless is going crazy. Number two, I can really track my results. Now, will it be the same as showing my face? No, but still. But not to mention, like I said, now I'm gaining a lot of traction with my account already, that I'm kind of like, I would hate to just go ahead and wipe it away now that I'm seeing like tons of, like, I'm getting in front of a lot of followers. Some people are engaging. I've gotten some sales. I wouldn't want to make sales and then just leave those people hanging. You feel me? So, but anyways, if I were to start all over, that's what I would do. So, anyways, first month of May, just launched my Faceless account. Awesome. Ready to go. Ready to knock that out. It also gives me permission again to say, you know what? Hell yeah, I can go ahead and make this happen. Because I knew selling courses and branding yourself, I knew it was the way to go when I saw a lot of people do it. So this just confirms everything that I've been doing, all the moves that I've been making. But another reason why I want to talk about this video is because 9 times out of 10, people are like just wondering, they're putting all their emphasis on the program or the course, right? And I know this because some people will even come to me and they'll say, oh, I got to make my own stand store. I'm like, yes, you got to make your own stand store, right? Like it. I never said it was all done for you. You're missing the point, right? The cool thing about this is that you get to learn how to do that. So now you have the skills that are going to serve you for a lifetime. So whenever you want to put a new product in, change the product, whatever, you now know how to do it, right? You don't have to wait on anybody else to teach you how. You now know how to do it, right? So with that being said, I rather kind of talk about things that he did not do, right? Because if I told you what he did do, most of you are going to say either I've heard this before, okay, right? But okay, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's talk about what he did do. He started 98 days ago. He started a brand new Instagram account. He really niched down to make money online with digital marketing, right? He was posting 3 to 5 times a day in the very beginning to now only posting about 3 times a day. He does nothing but reels. He's in his stories ever so often, but he makes offers in his stories every single day. Most of his videos are anywhere from 4 to 8 seconds long, and they basically go through the same type of content bucket, which is education slash inspiration, results, heavy result oriented, obviously, especially when he started really making money, and then telling his story. He will post a little bit of inspiration. Like I said, other times he's educating. Like I said, he's really on his results. Anything that is going on with the results, him getting new followers, him making sales, him learning things, whatever. And then also his story, talks about his story, what led him to where he's at. He puts a good hook on the screen, and he puts captions in the or he puts good captions in the captions. There you go. Done. You now have his whole business. You see what I mean? You can instantly sit there and say, well, I've heard all that before. And I feel you, right? I almost want to say I knew all this already, but I didn't. But let me go back to what he did not do. How about that? Number one, he didn't sit on the fucking sideline forever. That's a big one. We sit on the sideline because we just get in our heads, we over procrastinate, we overthink, or we listen to this person, this person, this person. Bro, I'm going to tell you right now, one of the best things that I did was get out of certain groups, get out of certain communities, and stop following a lot of people. Some people get mad because I don't reciprocate the favor and try to follow them, but it's not me being an asshole. It's me keeping my mind super clear. Like I rather just, now I will follow random people that are talking to me, or anybody that like I coach or whatever it is, right? But me personally, I only want to follow the people that are modeling after the business and the life that I want to live like. Now, take what I just said. I only want to take advice and model after people who are running their business and living the life that I desire, right? And I say that wholeheartedly as far as, are you actually running your business like you want it to be ran? Like I had another guy who kind of reached out to me today, and he just said, well, hey, man, I might have to go with such and such and do this and do that just so I can get payment plans. I was like, why do you need payment plans? Right? Now, hear me out. Do I offer payment plans? Yes. Are payment plans good? Yes. Yes. But I'm saying is, are you doing this out of your fear or because you just want to mimic who you're following? Because I knew a person that didn't offer payment plans for the first, 5 months of their business, probably even longer. And they were very successful, right? So you start to think about, are we buying out of our pockets, or are we giving more value to our customers? If you are offering a payment plan to be more valuable to your customer, that's okay. But if you're doing it off of your only limitations and lack, like, hey, I couldn't afford a $500 product, so I'm going to offer a payment plan, then that's your limitation, right? You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? And and I know people that sit there and say, "Hey, you can have a 2-hour bit. Yeah, we make all this money in 2 hours," but then they go live 3-4 times a day. like you do know that anybody that's randomly following you is now going to be calling bullshit on you because you have clearly shown that you're not running your business in 2 hours a day. So, are you running your business the way that you would like to run your business? Like, I'd rather follow somebody that is running a business the way that I would like to run my business, right? So, um, so we didn't sit on the sideline. He didn't miss a day. We know that's a big one. Consistency. Everybody talks about that, but I'm talking about. Can you believe it? In the first couple of weeks, you're posting 3 to 5 times a day. I've been on a 20-day run. Today is my 21st day. I've been on a 20-day run, And I've only been posting 3 times a day. And to be honest with you, once again, I wish I would have went back and started maybe posting 3 to 5 times a day, if I would have known that in the very beginning, right? But like I said, I didn't know if I was even going to keep my account. I thought I was going to start a new one, but whatever. Long story short, check this out. Do you know there was some days that I even almost forgot to post my third post, or maybe like like a thought would come in my head where I'm like, man, I don't want to fucking post 3 times a day. I don't know what else to think of, right? And then I would have to quickly snap out of that shit and say, nope, 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 I'm going to do it. So guys, even me, and I feel, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty fucking disciplined compared to some of these other people out here. I'm pretty disciplined. Okay. I generally work out 7 days a week. On my 7th day, I'm mainly only doing cardio and abs, but still 7 days a week. I'm up every morning. Like I'm going to the gym. You know where to find me almost every time. I'm live on TikTok Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Like, bro, like I'm pretty, and I post every day. Like, I'm pretty disciplined, right? And even I have almost slipped with this process. So, can you imagine for 98 days straight, this man has not slipped? Now, I know a lot of people are going to sit there and say, well, if I made 100 grand, I wouldn't slip either. You're fucking stupid. Like, shut up, right? And the reason why I say shut up is because he didn't he didn't make the money and then he did the actions. He did the actions that got him the money, right? So it's like it's making a commitment and stepping into that person that you're designed to be before the money even ever shows up. How many of you guys can actually do that, right? So, anyways, he didn't sit on the sidelines. He didn't skip a day. He didn't bitch about anything, right? He stayed in his lane. He didn't lose focus. He didn't change his strategy. He didn't change his course. He didn't change his program. He didn't change none of that stuff. And coming from a guy like me who has recently changed what I've been doing, I know you can easily say, well, oh, well, Justin, look at you. You're right. But I personally feel like I got with something that was more aligned with me, right? I literally at first was promoting somebody else. I mean, yeah, I made money, but I was promoting somebody else. I wasn't really branding myself. I didn't really have my own thing going. I wasn't really, doing what I needed to be doing. And so I was like, you know what I mean? So I just found something that was more aligned. But with all these new courses that have just recently came out, especially one being UBC, which is hot, everybody is making money off of that. I could have easily gone over to that. But what turned me off is when I saw people like making money on UBC, and then they turn around and said, "Man, how do I market this thing?" And I was like, "That's what UBC is all about." What the fuck? That's what UBC is all about. And like, you're not even taking your own. So really, everybody only jumped on UBC because it was the newest, hottest thing, and a lot of people were making money, right? Don't get me wrong. I've heard way good reviews on it. So if anybody comes and finds me and wants to be like, no, UBC is a good program. It is a good course. It's a phenomenal course. Okay. And I don't even own it, but I've just seen it. Right. But at the same time, half of the people marketing still don't even know what the hell they're doing, which is bananas to me. Right. Go through the fucking course. But anyways, I'll get off my high horse about that shit, man. But yeah, so he didn't change plans. He didn't do anything. And I just really want you to take those in before I bounce, because this video is already getting long. But before, like, really think about that. Are you willing to actually make a full blown commitment, right? Are you? Are you willing to show up every day, 3 to 5 times a day, posting reels, sharing that experience, circulating through education, inspiration / results / story, and really giving your all, and committing to this process, and really sticking to the agenda, because a lot of people say they are. Do you know how many people have actually have bought a course from me and then they message me and they say, Justin, I'm fired up, I'm ready to go, and then 2 days later I can't even find them? I'm like, what? I swear everybody's always worried about somebody giving their money away and then that person disappearing. Do you know how many people have given me money and I'm still here and they've disappeared? I remember when that whole IPS crap happened, right? Like, everybody started coming out of the woodwork. Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna upgrade. Yeah, I've been gone out for like 5 months. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, you're upgrading? I was like, well, I don't know. I'm not with it no more. So I don't know. You're either going to have to go that way with the new thing or that way with that new thing. And they were like, oh, well, which way do I go? I was like, I don't know, but you haven't been around for 5 months. If you were around, you probably would have known. And for all the people that are out there that heard that, I'm just being honest, right? But anyways, but like I said, guys, here's the thing, man. $100,000 and less. I mean, and then in 90 or in a month, 98 days got started. 6 second non-talking videos are bananas right now. Guys, I highly suggest that you get the roadmap bundle. Okay, it's going to have my 10K launch guide in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to start going over all these 6 second videos. Today, I'm launching my May 1st. I'm launching my faceless account, which I just did actually. So looking forward to that, guys, to give you guys the results down the road about that. Man, this is exciting time. But listen, I'm going to tell you right now, quit sitting on the sidelines because you're watching a lot of people make money